Lawrence from Express Unity, and today I just want to do another quick devlog of the MMORPG that I'm currently working on, just as a personal project. So I have done actually quite a bit since, I think it was last week that I posted a video, maybe a little bit longer. So last week I was basically just getting into a little bit of the networking, just some basic movement syncing, got a bit of the account creation stuff made. But I didn't really have anything to show in regards to like items or like how it interacts with the quest system. So now I've got a little bit of the quest system finished, and I will just show you guys basically how it all works. So I'll just quickly log in, I'll run through it. Now, alrighty, we'll just join. I have changed up the map. I've been starting a new layout and getting some things together to see how it works. So the first thing you'll notice is when I spawn in, I actually spawned in with a quest. So I was probably doing some testing before and forgot to do this. But if I go up to this quest giver, right now he says the items I need is 3 cube fragments. I currently have 1. So if I go over here and collect some, so I'll just collect the exact amount. You'll also see that if I press I now have this basic inventory that tells me how many cube fragments I have, and some currency that will be rewarded. So right now I have 80 copper and 3 cube fragments. So if I go to this quest giver and click accept, it basically says thank you so much. Rewards is 10 copper and I will lose 3 cube fragments. So if I click accept, not only does my mission on the sidebar or quest on the sidebar get removed, I now have 10 more copper and my cube fragments are gone. So if I exit the game and go back into it, you'll see this time the quest is actually been removed. So I don't need to so it basically saves the quest state that you currently have. So as you can see, I have no quests. If I go back to him and I click accept, I now have this quest. However, this time I have no cube fragments. You see there's a bit of a bug here as the UI only updates every time a new item gets added, so that'll be fixed later on. It's a pretty simple fix. But now if I go closer to him, he'll say required items not found, please come back once you have 3 cube fragments. So if I click accept, and if I go and just pick up 1 and I go back, the message will change to now that I only have 2 cube fragments. I need 3. If I go back with 2, message will still be the same, but except I have 2 cube fragments instead of 3. And if we just hold the inventory open while I pick the last cube fragment up, you'll see that the inventory updates. We can even do it while it's open in the background, though it doesn't look too nice. We just click accept. You'll see I now have 100 copper. I've also been started work on just a basic mob system. So these guys at the moment, these are all synchronized with each other and networked, but all these guys do at the moment is just follow you. And yeah, they'll just continue to follow you. So that's the next thing I'll be working on is mobs. But let's take a look at how I create all these items. So I've actually ended up creating a whole bunch of scriptable object systems. So the first main one I have is a inventory system, and this contains basically an inventory of items, and these items I'll show you in a second. So it basically has an item object and an amount. So if I go into items, we have a few things. We have armor, default shield, basically any like edited version of the base items class is basically here. So you can see I have rusted head armor, and basically that's its name. That's the game object, which I haven't given any yet because I don't have an object for this yet. And then the sprite preview, which is what is used in the inventory window, and the C type, which is the cell type. I don't know why I did C type. I think I must have mistyped it. It should be S type. But yeah, this is a cell type. So if I was to sell this, it would give me 2 copper. If I changed this to gold, it would give me 2 gold. And then just the type is the armor itself. And then this is the stat of how much defense it gives you. So I can actually really easily create any of these. I can just right click, create, and then I have a few things here. I've got item system. I can either create a new inventory. Right now I've only got basic. Or items. Let's just say I wanted to create a sword. Then this will generate a new class, a new scriptable object for that. And yeah, just fill out any details I want here. So that is really easy. And the same thing goes for our quest system. So I have a few things here. We've actually got a scriptable object for quests and NPCs themselves. So we'll look at the first quest that we just did inside the game, which I called the fragments. All it says is, I'm so close, I just need 3 cube fragments and my first basic spell will be completed. Will you help me? So the quest type is set to collect. This is the only type that I've finished at the moment. So collect basically means you just need to go find like some environmental objects like those cube fragments I found, and bring them back to him. The reward type is copper. However, the reward type can also be item. At the moment, there's only one of each, so you can only give him an item or currency. I think that's how I'm going to leave it. Maybe I'll do both some other time, but at the moment, both of these are set up, so if I want to make a mission where it gives an item instead of currency, I can also do that. And this very important thing is we need to assign an NPC to it. So I'll show you that in a second. So we'll just skip that for now. And then the last thing is items needed. So these are the items needed in order to complete this quest. So in order to set this, all I need to do is go over to the items default, and I'll just drag in the item here and then the amount that I want underneath. So we'll now head over to the NPCs, and let's just go ahead and create a new quest system, NPC, and basic. So this guy has a few basic things. Basically, current quest will always be 0, and the quest that we want him to first give. So just as an example, we can just drag in this quest here, and that will be his first quest. However, we can also drag in as many as we want, and what will happen is every time the player completes a quest, the current quest will be incremented, giving the player the next quest and the next quest. Right now, however, this value isn't saved, so that is something that I need to figure out, because basically each NPC is its own entity, and I'm not too sure if I should save it locally or server side. The best option would be server side, but it's a bit of a challenge to figure out. But I'll get there in the end. So I'll just delete that. And I think... Let's see if I just right click. What else? Got quests. Oh yeah, and then we've also got the creature system, which I forgot to show. So right now the hopper is just the basic cube you see around. So if I right click, creature, aggressive. We give him a name, health, the items that he drops, and is aggro. So basically this means that he will attack you when you're within a certain range. If it's off, he'll only attack you when you attack him first. And then passive basically means he doesn't attack you at all. So yeah, I think that is all I had to show off at the moment. Yeah, that's all I've done basically for this week. Been a bit of a challenge to get the scriptable objects to sync with the tnet server, but it is worked out, and I'm thoroughly enjoying using tnet. And yeah, it's just so much faster and easier saving files directly to the server, and then just using PlayFab to log in. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on the game. I will also be bringing out the next tutorial to our survival series, sadly maybe in another 4 days, because I am full-time at work for the next couple of days, so I will have almost no time to do any of that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this devlog. There will be more coming, and hopefully this just devlog journey, it's something new to me, but hopefully you guys learn a bit from just watching me develop a game for myself from scratch. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.